What's happening, people? If you follow me, welcome back. If you don't, what the hell, bro? Today I'm making some banging homemade tacos from scratch, so come along for the ride. These bad boys have a few different steps, and it all starts off earlier in the day where we're marinating our chicken. I'm using boneless chicken thigh. For me, this is way more flavourful than breast. First off, a good old glug of olive oil, then we go in with the spices. Oregano, cumin, coriander, paprika and cinnamon. Then a couple crushed cloves of garlic, the juice and the zest from a lemon. Give it a really good mix, cover it with cling film, chuck it in the fridge and leave it for at least 3 hours. Overnight would be best. Alrighty, up next is the homemade tortilla tacos. This is simply strong white flour, yeast, sugar and salt into a mixing bowl with some olive oil and some lukewarm water. Leave it to brew for an hour so the yeast can do its thing. It should double in size. Whilst that's working, I'm going to make some tzatziki, which is right up there, one of my favourite dipping sauces, and it's so easy to make. To Greek yogurt, add cucumber, fresh mint, some crushed garlic, the juice from half a lemon and a little bit of sea salt. Chuck that in the fridge, ready for later. Now, if you're wondering why I suddenly get a lot hotter, it's because I had to go and take my son to his birthday party and Don's is taking over. Don't stress, I will be back. Here she's cutting the dough down into equal portions, rolling them out into taco shapes and sticking them on a plate with cling film, ready for later. Good news, everyone, I'm back and it's time to crack on with that chicken. This has been marinating all day and I must say it smells premium. Fold your thighs over and slide them over a pair of skewers like so. Rest them over a tray to capture all the juices and pop them under a hot grill. They're going to want 10 to 15 minutes on both sides to make sure you get that really lovely char. It's a good idea to baste the chicken regularly in its own juices just to ensure it stays moist and tender. Moving swiftly on to the next step, this is the salad that's going to go inside our tacos. I'm going for lots of lovely sweet, fresh, crunchy fruit and veg. I start off by shredding some baby gem lettuce and slicing some cucumber for a little bit of crunch, some ripe mango and some on-the-vine tomatoes for their sweet, tangy flavour, which goes lovely with some smooth, creamy avocado. For a final punch of flavour, I chop chives, coriander, Thai basil and a squeeze of lime. Give this a good old mix and just look at those gorgeous colours. Alrighty, let's go and see how our chicken's getting on. It's looking good, starting to get some nice colour. One more flip and a little baste and we should be there. This means we can move on to the final cooking stage, which is frying off our tacos. You can be as precise with these as you like, but pizza chefs we are not, as you can clearly see with these attempts of throwing the dough. Oh dearie me. So don't despair, rustic, oddly shaped tacos for this dish is perfectly fine. The chicken can now come out from under the grill and off the skewers. If you're not sure whether it's cooked all the way through or not, it's always good practice to use a meat thermometer. You're looking for an internal temperature of 74 degrees Celsius or higher. I'm chopping the chicken out of a meat cleaver, souvlaki style. This ensures your taco will get a nice mix of those juicy, tender internal bits of chicken and those nice, crispy, flavourful external bits. Make sure you pour over the cooking juices. These are packed full of flavour. It's been a long old journey, but trust me, it's worth it. It's now finally time to build those delicious tacos. Why not give this recipe a try for yourself? I promise you will not be disappointed.